Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Capricorn for the month of March, including late February 2025. So welcome, Capricorn. We are in the zodiac sign of Pisces. So Pisces is all about your emotions. So be careful this month not to let them get out of control. And also it's about your intuition. So remember, put your head in a cupboard and just listen to what your soul or your intuition, how do you feel about things? It's all about how you feel about things this month, and that will really help you a lot to get through whatever's going on. You are in your third house of communication. So we're going to see how you communicate and how you manage this next 4 weeks, but with that in mind, just remember using your feelings, how you feel about things, rather than using your brain to think or overthink, Capricorn. Okay, energy around is Six of Cups. People from the past coming in, hearing from people from the past. Could be a lot of reunions, etc., happening in the next 4 weeks, which will be great. Lots of, feeling about yourself, how you feel, using your talents to the best of your abilities, how you used to when you were younger perhaps, and thinking, oh yes, I remember I used to be so carefree and easy. Well, this is a card where you can sort of rely on that energy to get you through whatever's going to come across your path this month, Capricorn. So let's have a look. But don't be surprised if people from the past sort of start texting or messaging or calling or whatever and just wanting to catch up with you. It's very much that kind of flavour this month, Capricorn. Okay, where you are right now. Four of Pentacles. So you're hanging on to something a bit too tight, Capricorn. So you've got to kind of let it go. Just let it go, because the tightness of the hanging on is a lot of energy wasted in worrying or just feeling like, oh, if I do this, if I let go, I might lose. No, let go and let it just flow, because that energy can kind of keep you stuck. Can be very much a stuck energy. And at the moment, you don't really need that. You need to just go, because we are in Pisces, which is emotional, you just have to go, yeah, no, stuff it. I'm just going to let it go, stop worrying about it, leave it go, see where it lands, and I'll see that all that energy used to hang on will be free for you to just move forward. You just feel like you're sort of stuck in between a rock and a hard place. But it's a very Four of Pentacles is what I call, it's an old past life-ish card. So it's almost like all this is built up energy of your own, sort of how you see things and how you approach things. And sometimes as we get older too, we can kind of get fixed in our mind about hanging on to stuff, whereas we should have just tried to let it go in order to free up the sort of energy, I suppose, that runs around in us all the time, all the day long, year in, year out. We are energy. So try that to your best ability, letting go. Okay, let's see what's actually bringing that on and influencing that. Eight of Cups. Moving away from an emotional situation. See, this is, and this is sort of going back into the past type of energy. If there's somebody there or an issue from the past that really has caused you to hang on to things or to feel sad about things and not be able to move past them, here's your opportunity to just move away from it right now in your emotional sphere. Just to go, okay, look, it's enough of that, I'm sick of it. Go away, drop it, and you'll see that, because you can't do anything more about when the Eight of Cups comes along. It's literally time to sort of move away from it. It may be a friendship that you've been struggling with, or a relationship that you've been struggling with somebody close, especially close with the Four of Pentacles sitting there, that you sort of need to absolve yourself from it, because now you don't really need that anymore, but there's something about it that's really sort of stuck to you like a magnet and you just can't seem to shake it off. But now's the time where you can do that. Let's see January, February. Eight of Swords, so very much in your head, giving your personal power away, and that's that mental energy as well that comes with February. January, February is very difficult mentally sometimes for a lot of people, especially earth people like the Capricorns. They don't like they use their mental energy for adding up, ABC, 1, 2, 3, all that kind of work, but they don't usually go into their head. They usually just use sheer force of their strong nature to get through and follow their path. But in here we've had a lot of disturbance with giving your personal power away, standing back, once again you've got to let go of whatever that is in your mind as well. So it's like a cleanse kind of thing, and no one likes to get the Eight of Swords because it is kind of a prison of our own making, because we kind of self-talk ourselves into it. Oh, I feel like this, or I feel like it's because I don't feel good enough. But you should. But you've got to get out of your head, as we said. And Pisces time, this next 4 weeks, is really important to go by your feeling. How do you feel about things? Not how you think, because that will create even more of a barrier for you. Recent influences, and then we have the breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. So you finally come to that where you can just flick it off. It's gone. Ace of Swords is great because it clears all that anxiousness, that energy of what if, the energy of, just mentally horrible business going around and chaos in your mind. And then you suddenly get a breakthrough and go, okay, I've just got to forge through this. I've just got to push on through it. Shut my head up, go with my feelings, and go with my own brute strength or my own Capricornian earth-grounded energy. So this is a really promising card to get for you, Capricorn, for the next 4 weeks. Okay, let's see the lesson. Judgment. Karmic debts have been paid. Very important, especially when we have these two. You don't owe anyone anything. No matter who they are in your life, it's done. You've paid your debt. You don't owe them anything. Move on. So this card is so important for you to go, yeah, well, I don't owe anyone anything. I've done my bit. They've done their bit. This is how it's ended. Let's just leave it. Scrub it out. New slate. Brand new energy coming through. Because this card says it's done. So why would you bother chaosing around with that same stuff when you get a card like that says, but brother, it's finished. Sister, it's done. Let's go. Brand new slate. Karmic debt paid off. Now everyone understands debt's been paid off. It's a great feeling. Same with our life and what we owe people or what we think we owe people. Near future. 10 of Swords. End of a family curse. Unfortunately too, with these swords cards too, and this karmic debts and things like that, it often does originate with families, unfortunately, and we can really that's where it all starts, and then it can carry on through all our relationships. But here you get the opportunity, once again, like with this one, to just let it go. It's done. There's nothing else to be paid. There's no more debt. It's over. You've gone through all that sort of cycle of horrible emotions about that matter. But now, with that, it's done. 10s always signify the end of a cycle. So you don't need to worry. It's gone. What's happening that you're not realising? And you have Scorpio death. Transformation. So that is indeed what you need, because the Scorpio death card comes along to say it's done. You haven't transformed yourself through this awful time, and it has been tough on you, Capricorn, because you're not people that are used to sort of deliberating around with your mind. You're just not. You're doers. You're not thinking and perseverating, oh, it's this and it's that. So the Scorpio death card just says to you, once again, you have made the transformation. You no longer need to carry those burdens of the past. They're done. Not that they were probably yours in the first place, but they were just kind of, in your environment. But now you're like, no, I don't need them. So well done. Big card, big energy. You're through that cycle. This is the reward card to say you've done it. So after winter, we have spring. Wonderful feeling. Same sort of energies, Capricorn. Okay. How others see you. Page of Swords. Look, things are really up in the air. There's lots of chat going on. People looking at you. I don't know what's going on at work, but everyone, I don't know, I feel like people are looking at you like you have got this scattered kind of energy around you. You're not really sort of grounded as you should be. There's lots of talk going on. There's lots of people watching you, actually, Capricorn, like interested in you, whatever. Very young card, but it's got to be grounded. And it's interesting that this is how others see you, because it's just like, it's that air energy yet again, where your head's sort of ruling the rest of you, and then you can't sort of, it gets in the way all the time, and it's a blockage. So it's time to get back down to earth and earth yourself, because you are earth beings, you're not air people. So that Page of Swords, and you're a person of interest, actually, I'm getting here too, Capricorn, amongst your peers and workers and co-workers, colleagues, whatever. You are a person of interest, but people are just kind of wondering if everything's okay, because you're just a bit out of how you normally should be. And we can see that because we can see what's been going on here. So there you are, but remember, you've paid your debt. Okay, positive feelings. And we have the Page of Pentacles, which is more like it. It's your energy. It's like, right, get stuck in. You're back on earth. Do your thing. Feed yourself, water yourself, get going. Very, very good, excellent start to the year, really, the Page of Pentacles. You're going to do really well. You've just got to get back to who you actually are. You are an earth person. You're not a air person at all. And so earth has to trump air, isn't it? So go forth and just do what you have to do, and use those energies to just create what you want to create, because this can grow from a little seedling into a massive tree. The outcome. Four of Cups. So then, quite an interesting month. But the Four of Cups is time for a bit of downtime, a bit of emotional sort of just have a rest, and just remember to be grateful for everything you've got as well. There's been a lot going on for you, Capricorn, and then at the end here we can feel a bit sort of deflated emotionally, especially after the Pisces time, because it's going to be high emotion. So you've got to prepare for that already. And by the time we get into the third week of March, you're going to be feeling a bit flat emotionally, which is fine. But just remember, that won't last long. But when you do feel like that, remember to be grateful for what you've got. Okay? So, I think we should put the clarifier on this little Page of Swords, because this is not like you at all, but this is how people are viewing you. There's something going on there. So, underneath we have truth, number 51. So, truth. Truth in word and deed is what is required of you by drawing this marker, as well as resonating with your own personal truth. It's important now to also demand the same from others. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that's accessible by slowing down and searching within to inquire, is this real? Am I hearing truth from another, or is it a lie? Am I speaking honestly myself, or am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Remember, even a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. A lie takes you into the lower vibrations of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation, and its seduction of the lower world and serves no purpose but to the forces of darkness. This marker reminds you to remain in the light, even if it seems like a more difficult path. Truth will build a bridge across a chasm. Truth will lend a magic wand of strength and integrity. Truth is freedom. So there you go. Truth. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, Capricorn, but as these cards are saying, you are going to get through it. You've just got to realise you've sort of come through the tunnel of a lot of stuff. But now you're coming out the other side. So thank you so much for listening.